Hello everyone, today is the 6th of May and we are back doing our daily recap on the Oak National Academy website for Year 6. Today is Wednesday and let's jump straight into this. As I always say, first you have PE with Joe here. It is, well, optional, but I suggest you do it. So, lesson 1 would be Foundation, which would be science today. So what are the different animal kingdoms? In today's lesson, you're going to learn how living organisms are classified. You're going to learn about the 5 kingdoms. Then you're going to focus on the animal kingdom. First, you have your introductory quiz. What is a characteristic? That would be a physical feature of an organism, for example, hair color. What is evolution? That would be the process by which living things gradually change over time. What is the correct word to complete the gap in this sentence? Individuals that are poorly adapted are less likely to survive. What is the fossil record? The fossil record is a collection of rocks found across different ages of rock. The process by which living things gradually change over time, that would be... Oh, sorry, no, sorry, that's not. Which of these is not a reason that parts of the fossil record are missing? That would be some organisms don't have bones. Next, you have a video here with Miss Simpkin, I think. So in this video, you're going to look at the 5 animal kingdoms, which are animal, plant, fungi, protist, and there's one more, which I can't remember. So here in this video, you're going to look at them and you're going to classify them and see how it's classified. After that, you have your end of lesson quiz here. Which of these groups is warm-blooded? That will be birds. Which of these groups does not lay eggs? That will be mammals. What is the name for the group of animals with a backbone? That will be vertebrates. The 5 kingdoms here. So which kingdom is labeled number 1? That will be animals. Which kingdom is labeled 3? That will be fungi here. After that, you would have completed your foundation science. So then you would have lesson 2, which is English setting description. So in this lesson, you're going to identify the features of a setting description in preparation for Friday, where you're going to write your own. So in introductory quiz here, as always, you start with 1. What is the primary purpose of a setting description? That will be set the scene. To call that apply, a setting description should create an image in the reader's mind and have a picture. Where are you most likely to find a setting description? That would be a story. Mist sprayed violently as the water fell like a boulder racing angrily to upset the calm water below. The water rested in a pool at the bottom, soaking up all the glorious rays of sunshine without a care in the world. Which of the following options does this best describe? That would be a waterfall. Select the appropriate ending to each word. That would be initial, financial, special, confidential. After that, we have a video with Mr. Fozzard. What you're going to do in the video is you're going to take an example of a setting description, and you're going to look at the features, the grammatical features of what's in the sentences. So, in the here, you're going to look at the features of the text of this. After that, you have your independent task here. So here, this extract is from The Stormkeeper's Island by Catherine Doyle. So you need to label the grammatical features. So number 1 here, that would be a fronted adverbial. Number 2 is personification. Number 3 is a metaphor. Number 4 is also personification. Number 5, that will be powerful vocabulary. So high standard vocabulary. Number 6, that would be powerful verbs, as there's 2 here. Number 7, that would be a metaphor. Number 8, that would also be a metaphor. Number 9, that would be onomatopoeia. Number 10, that would be a powerful adjective. Here. Number 11, that would be a simile. And number 12, that would be just creating atmosphere. Number 13, that would be a cliffhanger. Number 14, that would be, again, powerful adjective, powerful verbs. Not verbs, powerful vocabulary. And number 15, that would be a fronted adverbial. After that, you would go and mark it. And then, after you would have marked it, you have your end of lesson quiz here. So, the word of the day for this session is devouring. Select all the words below which are synonyms that will be consume, demolish, and inhale. Which of the following words are spelled incorrectly? That will be financial. Yeah. What is the main purpose of a setting description? That will be to set the scene. Why is it important to vary sentence openers? That would be to keep the reader engaged. Which of the following are examples of figurative language? Tick all that apply. There will be similes, metaphors, and personification. After that, you would have finished your English and just have your maths to do. So in this lesson, you're going to classify different types of quadrilaterals and learn about the sum of their internal angles, just like you did in the previous lesson with triangles. So you're going to do the same thing as you did yesterday, but with quadrilaterals this time. So first, you're going to have an introductory quiz, of course. So, a scalene triangle has a perimeter of 9 centimeters. What are the lengths of each side? So here, a scalene triangle, that would be 1 centimeter, 3 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. An equilateral triangle has a perimeter of 9 centimeters. What are the lengths of each side? That would be 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 3 centimeters. An isosceles triangle has a perimeter of 9 centimeters. What are the lengths of each side? That would be 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and 5 centimeters. What is the value of the missing angle? That would be 70 degrees. What do the angles in a square add up to? That would be 360 degrees. Now, next you have a video with Miss Parsons. What you're going to do in the video is you are going to find out about 3 different types of quadrilaterals. So first you're going to learn about parallelograms, then you're going to learn about trapeziums, and then you're just going to learn about normal quadrilaterals, which you don't classify as either. And then you're going to look at the internal angles of a quadrilateral, a 4-sided shape with straight lines. So then you have your independent task here. Question 1. How does this representation of a square help us reason about the sum of its internal angles? So your answer could be something similar to this. So as we know, a triangle, the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180, and the square is made up of 2 triangles. So 180 degrees and 180 degrees would make 360 degrees. After that, you have question 2 here. So here it might look a bit tricky, but you'll get there eventually. So the answer to this question here, that would be quadrilateral with no special properties here. And then the answer to this would be a kite. This would be kite. The answer to this would be a trapezium here. The answer to this would be a rhombus. And the answer to this would be a square. The answer to this would be a rectangle. And the answer to this would be a parallelogram. After that, question 3 here, you've got, each of these quadrilaterals have a perimeter of 16 centimeters. Complete the table below to show the possible lengths of each side. So the answers you could have here is for the square, you could have 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 4 centimeters. For the rectangle, you could have 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters. For the rhombus, you could also have 4 centimeters, 4, 4, 4. For the parallelogram, you could have here 3, 3, and 5, 5. For the kite, you could have 1, 1, and 7, 7. And then for trapezium, you could have, for example, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 3, 3. After that, you have question 4. Name the shapes below and list their properties. So this one is a square, this is a trapezium, and this is also a trapezium. Question 5. Use your knowledge of quadrilaterals to find the value of the missing angles in the shapes below. So A and B, they are quite obvious. They are both 90-degree angles, right angles. And then here, as you would have learned in the lesson, parallelograms, the opposite angle is the same angle. So for example, if this is 80 degrees, this one would also be 80 degrees. If this is 100 degrees, this is also 100 degrees. After that, you would have to go mark it, and after you have marked it, you would have your exit quiz, your end of lesson quiz here. So, what shape is being described below? My shape has two parallel sides, opposite angles are equal, and no lines of symmetry. That would be a parallelogram. Select the correct description of a trapezium. A trapezium is a quadrilateral with two pairs of equal sides and two pairs of equal angles. So the interior angles in a quadrilateral add up to 360 degrees. What is the value of the missing angle? That would be 35 degrees, as its opposite 35 degrees. If a parallelogram has a perimeter of 6 centimeters, what are the lengths of the sides? So the answer here, it would be 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. After that, you would have finished your maths, and you would have finished the Oak National Academy for today. So tomorrow I will be doing the same video, the same type of video, and in the meantime, well, goodbye and stay safe.